Hello wonderful people and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today we will be talking about the new Relic and Monarch's Reign. So, here we go. We're going to jump right on into it, everybody. Here's the Monarch. Beautiful, beautiful Titan. It's a Vanguard class, medium weight chassis, and it is fucking sweet. It can absolutely change the tides of the battlefield completely and ruin everyone's day that gets in the way if you know how to set up your cores, what kind of Monarch kit you want, and your Titan kit. And we're gonna get right on into that for you guys here today. So let's get in it. Okay guys, so in my opinion, the only actual Titan kit you're ever really gonna need for the Monarch is Overcore. And the reason for that is because there are 3 different core upgrades. That's right, 3 different core upgrades you get for the Monarch, which is completely different from any other Titan we've seen. So that's pretty freaking great in my opinion. However, if you don't play smart and you don't have them built up right, you're never going to get to the last stage to make you a powerhouse. So, here we go. This is the Monarch kit, okay? I recommend, well, we'll get into that later. But the core meter, okay, Energy Thief, it gives you a core meter is earned 10% faster and Titan Execution Steel Battery, which means by it kind of replaces your current execution with the Monarch, and just it's a really sweet execution. When you guys get it, go ahead, try it out. It's really great, especially if you're on your last leg. Now, Rapid Rearm, it reduces the cooldown of rearm by 5 seconds, and rearm is your triangle, your Y, your whatever key on your controller or keyboard. Shield Amplifier, Energy Siphon's shield is gained by 25%, which is freaking, it's really good if you know what you're doing with it, but it can also be a hindrance depending on how you set it up. Survival of the Fittest, batteries can repair the Monarch out of doom state. No other Titan can do this, so this is a game changer, guys. It can change the whole game. It can be absolutely amazing to have. Okay, so next thing we're gonna get into is the actual core upgrades themselves. So guys, for the first core upgrade we have Missile Racks, which doubles the amount of rockets that you fire from your rocket salvo, which is great. Exo 16 rounds deal more damage to shields and drain energy from vortex and thermal shields and increase the ammo capacity. Arc rounds, that is a really good one to have, guys. So we'll get into how you should stack that with all the other core upgrades later, and why it's so useful and why it can actually help you if you're starting out with the Monarch, why it can help you so greatly with just engaging and taking down enemy Titans. And then we have Energy Transfer. Hitting friendly Titans with Energy Siphon gives them a shield. Now, this could be very great if you're trying to play a support role and not trying to go all gung-ho and straight into it. Or maybe that does work for you and you can somehow make this work for that in a supportive kind of way. Okay guys, and now we have the second core upgrade. Now, these go in order, so keep that in mind. Rearm and Reload, faster reload and rearm speeds. This is great if you are really into using your Titan abilities. It rearms them instantly. It's a really, really great thing to have if, you know, you're about that. And if you're about the Exo 16, don't worry, we'll get into that too. And then we have Maelstrom, one of my favorite ones yet. So Electric Smoke is intensified, dealing more damage to Titans and pilots. It's really great for defense, and it can throw plenty of people off, especially since the Monarch gets so much smoke. Then we have the Energy Field. Energy Siphon affects a larger area around the point of impact, and it's great for that support role again. Great for the support role, people. So, now that this is all said and done, we're done with 2, let's go into 3. We have multi-target missiles. Hold rocket salvo to lock on the heavy armor targets. Missiles deal more damage. This locks on the enemy Titans, Reapers, etc., like something large made of metal. Doesn't work on pilots, guys. Sorry, it's not exactly quite like the campaign, but it's close, and it's very effective. Then we have Superior Chassis, upgrades the Monarch's max health and removes weak points and vulnerabilities. So you know that critical point you had? That's gone. Completely gone. And if I am correct, you get an additional bar above your screen of health for the Monarch. And this is a great support role one. And then we have the Exo-16 Accelerator. Installs the Accelerator mod for the Exo-16, increasing its max fire rate and damage. Guys, this thing turns into the devotion for Titans. Absolutely ridiculous, absolutely insane amount of damage, and that is for an assault loadout that I am going to tell you guys later on how to build with the support and the tanking loadouts. So let's get into it and get it done. Okay guys, so the first loadout I have for the Monarch for his core, or her, I do apologize, for her core abilities is specifically for the Monarch kit itself, you're going to want rearm and reload. And there's a big reason to that, and I'll explain that here in a second. The second thing is the core 1 upgrade. Missile racks. You need those missile racks. You need that twice the amount of rockets coming down here for this tanker loadout, okay? And there's a reason why I call it the tanker loadout, and you'll understand here in a minute. The second core upgrade is, again, rearm and reload. Now, the reasoning for that is because stacking the Monarch kit and the core 2 kit rearm and reload basically cuts the time from being in half for you to be able to use it to almost a quarter of the time, which is basically 5 seconds, opposed to its initial 15 or 20 or whatever it is. So the third core you're going to want is the multi-tracking missiles. Now, why you want that is because it can lock on to enemy Titans and heavy armors, like anything large, metal, you know, things that could cause problems on the battlefield, things that are worth a lot of money in bounty hunt, things that give you a lot of points in attrition, like the big things that actually matter, that can basically turn the tide of the battlefield. You by yourself with just this core can actually basically eliminate, if you do it right, eliminate half the playing field of Titans and easily eliminate the whole playing field of Reapers. And it's just great. It's a great thing to have, and it can absolutely ruin enemy Titans and the enemy team. It can pull you out of the pit, it can put you in the lead, it can take you to the top of the leaderboard, but so can the rest of these ones, guys. So, the next one on the list is the support class that we were talking about earlier but didn't really get into. So, first things first, the Monarch kit, you're going with the shield amp. It gives you 25% shield gain from using the energy siphon, which is a great help to you. After that, we have core 1. Energy transfer. That's where you hit your friendly Titans with an energy siphon and it gives them a shield. It gives them a shield, guys, and with shield amp, it gives them a 25% shield too, which is freaking great. So with core 2, we have energy field. Energy field makes the energy siphon have a much larger impact area, and that means by that whatever you hit with that siphon, even if it's right in front of you and there's like 2 Titans right beside it, guess what? They're getting siphoned too. If you have, say, 3 friendly Titans out in front of you and you hit the one in the middle, the other 2 now get shields also. So that could be a great way to do multiple things for your team to keep them in the fight longer without you having to keep using rearm reload. Because if you're in a hot situation and you're going to need to keep on doing that, because you can siphon, if you use it correctly, you can siphon the enemy Titan, take their shield for yours, and then you can take that and hit your teammate all within the same 5 seconds by using rearm and reload, which is your center ability on your Monarch. After that, we have class 3, the core upgrade 3 for the Monarch. For the support class is going to be the superior chassis. Now guys, superior chassis is great for the support class because you're not really going to be in there doing too much damage, you're not really going to be able to defend yourself too well. I mean, you still will be, but you won't be able to do it very well without having the assistance of your teammates there if it's a multi-Titan battle, unlike how you could with the tanker. With the tanker, allows you to just go in and stand a 1v3 match and basically still come out of it, leaving the rest of the Titans in shambles. But the support class, you kind of need a buddy there. And it's very, very helpful to have a buddy there with you during the use of the support class. So superior chassis increases your Titan's health, and it also eliminates your weak point on your Titan. So the critical impact, like I guess you could call it the headshot for the Titans, which is where you shoot someone in the cockpit. That is now gone, and you also have another sliver of health that you can use and have to help you and aid you in battle against other Titans. So guys, Class 3 here. Alright, the third recommendation I have for you guys for your Monarch setup is what I would consider an assault type thing, because you're just gonna basically be using your Exo-16 the whole time on this one. So for your Monarch Titan kit, this I recommend having a I can't remember the name of the boost, but the boost that gives you a battery that just throws a battery on your back. Okay. So for the Monarch kit, you're gonna have the and then for Core 1, you're gonna have arc rounds. And the reasoning for the arc rounds is because it gives you a higher magazine. It gives you 10 additional rounds into your magazine, and it gives you a arc rounds. Obviously, it's the name of it. It gives you arc rounds. It's basically having amped bullets on your Titan, which can absolutely be devastating. It can remove the shields from Ion, from Scorch. You could bring down a Tone's deployable shield like it's nothing with it. It's intense. It does absolutely crazy damage for this, and it's a great recommendation for anyone starting out using the Monarch. So after that, we're going to have Core Upgrade to Maelstrom. And I love Maelstrom, guys. It's one of my favorite ones to have. And the reasoning for that is because it basically doubles, if not triples, the amount of damage you do with your smoke. And it's really great defense, and it's a really great way to get out of any kind of situation that's really sticky that you may need help with. And you can just go through and basically, if you're being attacked by multiple Titans and you're all out of your Titan abilities, you could just keep popping smoke in a line, running away from Titans. And as you can see here on the screen right now, I have about 5 or 6 smokes built up already. And I'm just now hitting my 3rd core upgrade, which is what we're about to get into for the Assault class right now. And that is the Exo-16 Accelerator. Guys, the Exo-16 Accelerator turns your Exo-16 into a devotion pretty much. It's intense. It can absolutely melt enemy Titans. It gives you pinpoint accuracy basically. You basically are using a laser shot from an Ion with how accurate this is. And stacked with the arc rounds, you can absolutely destroy enemy Titans. Absolutely eliminate them like crazy madmen. Simply on the fact that you're punching in so much damage, and the longer you're holding that trigger, and because you have that 10 additional rounds from the arc rounds, you now have a higher output, a much more faster speed at the end of your magazine for your Exo-16 that you can just punch and punch and punch and punch away and tear away enemy Titans like crazy. Now, with Survival of the Fittest, the Arc Rounds, Maelstrom, and the Exo-16, if you have the money for the credits, if you have the credits in-game for you to purchase all these kits for the Monarch and everything, I highly recommend that you make the Assault class, this last class I just explained to you guys, as your starting class for your Monarch to actually learn how to use it, because it's basically all you're really going to be trying to learn how to use the movement of the Monarch, how it feels, and all this other stuff. And if you're used to all the other Titans, you're not exactly, too worried about all the abilities you have, because those just come to you by nature. So if the Monarch, you're going to be wanting to learn all the other abilities with it. You're going to be wanting to know how to stack it, how the primary assists, and all this other things. So guys, that was another one of my fabulous videos that I'm sure someone out there will like. So guys, all I ask is for you guys to put into your commentary, put into the comments your commentary, what you think about this, what you want me to do, what my next video should be, what you guys liked about this, what you guys didn't like about this. But as always, guys, thank you for coming in, watching this video. Thank you for spending your time, wasting your time, whatever. Thanks for just being here, guys. I really appreciate it. So I will see you all later on the next one.